everyone, welcome back to my channel, Diamonds and Washi. My name is Katie, and it is, depending on your perspective, the most wonderful time of year, or if you're the Grinch, maybe not so much. Diamond Art Club is doing a mini drop this weekend of licensed The Grinch themed diamond paintings and some accessories, and I have a kit and some washi tape to share with you today. Now, this is an unusual weekend release by Diamond Art Club's own admission. They said that the diamond painters out there, really kind of blew them away in terms of Black Friday and Cyber Monday, and they need a weekend to recover. So they were saying in the Diamond Art Club VIP group earlier that instead of their normal standard weekend release of big kits and stuff, they're going to kind of take the weekend off and instead do this smaller Grinch themed release this weekend. That said, I think that it's probably still going to have the normal weekend release times where there's a general release time at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, and an early access window of 9 a.m. Pacific, 12 p.m. Eastern. But it's also possible that they might treat this more like a midweek release and do just one release time for everybody. I'm not sure. I'm filming this before they've done an official social media preview of these pieces, and I forgot to double check ahead of time. So I will put in the description box of this video or a pinned comment confirming what the release time is for these so you can plan accordingly. But yeah, they've got some really cute Grinch themed kits coming out. Some are definitely bigger, and this one is on the smaller side. And then I'm so excited to have some washi tape to share with you. It feels very apt given that my channel is Diamonds and Washi. We're both here today. So we're going to take a look at these. I hope this helps you decide if you want to grab these for your shopping tomorrow. It's the holiday season, so the timing feels right. Let's go ahead and open up the kit first, and we'll take a look at that, and then we'll look at the washi tape together. So we have this nice little snack size kit. This is actually about the size and style of kit I would expect to see maybe on their Amazon storefront, because they have a lot of these smaller size kits. It's also got like the hanger on it, like you might see this in a retail store at some point. But yes, this one's called Grinch Ornament. 22.9 by 25.6 centimeters or 9 by 10 inches. It's all officially licensed from the Grinch, and we have square shaped diamonds, which sometimes with these smaller kind of more beginner friendly snack size kits, more often than not, I feel like you'll see them with round diamonds, but this one has squares, but that's going to give it a nice polished finish look with none of the glue showing. And then we've got, Grinch licensing there. And then we're talking about 14 colors, including 1 AB, 1 iridescent, and 2 fairy dust. We'll look at all those special drills together once we open this up, and it'll all make sense. There's some info about how to diamond paint on the back. I'm digging all the fun Grinch Christmassy graphics too. But if you're new to the craft, I will have some beginner videos linked below you're welcome to take a look at, including all the basics, 101 diamond painting how-tos, and hopefully that'll be helpful to get you started. Kit contents, we're going to go through all of this together. At the end of the box, they do put the name and the artwork there, so if you have just a little stash mountain of diamond paintings, you can easily tell what the kit is without having to pull all of them out. So we're going to open this up. I even have the Grinch themed Dr. Seuss up here. I wonder if that means like we're going to see more Dr. Seuss, or if it's really just specifically like classic Grinch imagery. I don't know how that licensing works, but I have a feeling we'll find out. If you're brand new to Diamond Art Club, by the way, and thinking of making your very first purchase, and if you want to save 20% off, I have a discount code you can use that is just my name, Katie, Katie, and the number 20. It's an affiliate code, so I may make a small commission if you choose to use it, and there's no pressure at all, but thanks so much if you do. I always appreciate it. Okay, so let's take a look at what all was included. We'll start with the toolkit. Again, for my friends that are new to Diamond Art Club, I want to make sure you can see what they typically include with their kits, which their toolkits do have some nice kind of step-up accessories from what you will often see in a really basic diamond painting toolkit. For example, really plain toolkit is normally just going to come with like a stick, really thin diamond painting pen. This is what they call a twist and pick pen. It is more ergonomic. It's got like kind of a shape to it, and it is a lot thicker than your standard little mini basic pen. It also comes preloaded with a clear wax, and if you just twist it, the wax will start coming out the end like you can see there. You can also load it with more wax if that runs out. They actually give you some extra clear wax. They also put a multi-placer on the end. This is a 4-placer. It is removable. Sometimes you got to give it a little twist. And they do also include a 7-placer if you want to use that bigger multi-placer, which a kit like this is, I have a feeling, going to have a lot of color blocking. Bigger multi-placer could come in handy. They also give you a plate of their classic pink heart wax. Just make sure there is a plastic film on there you want to peel back before you try to load up your pen. We have some baggies. You can store some leftover diamonds in those. And then this is their tray, which this is actually the smaller of 2 trays that will come with their kits. This is because literally it's the biggest that will fit in the box. But if you get a larger, like there's some other larger kits releasing in this drop, those will likely come with a slightly bigger tray. This is still a bit bigger than a basic, green boat of a diamond painting tray, and still comes with the stopper and the sliding lid, and still has more to it in terms of slightly higher walls and more space, so that when I want to go and multi-place, I'll be able to more easily do so. Like these small ones, sometimes you get that like squeakiness with the lid when you try to slide it back on. Sorry about that, guys. And then let's take a look and see. I don't know if this one will have come with a treasure quest card. It feels like there is one in here though. So let's take a look. So it looks like, I'm guessing if this one came with a treasure quest card, that any of the Grinch kits are fair game. It can kind of depend on the licensing agreement if it'll come with one of these, but this is promising. So let me explain. Treasure quest cards are both a pretty collectible and are also part of a secondary rewards program. Each of the treasure quest cards comes with a rank. Bronze is by far the most common. You're most likely to get this rank of card with your kit, whatever kit it is. But just because I got a bronze with this kit does not mean that you also will. There is a chance that if you get this exact kit, you may get a silver, gold, or black card instead. There's redemption codes on here. You can scratch that off, and then once you get various combinations of the different tiers of these, can redeem them for things like gift cards or a custom diamond painting. I did a video on that recently, redeeming my treasure quest cards for a custom diamond painting, and I kind of explain how that all works. That will be linked below too. On the inside of this envelope, there is a bit of little bits of helpful info. I just want to point out that this is the QR code that takes you to the VIP Facebook group I was mentioning earlier. It is a handy resource that you can join once you've made your first purchase, and then you do get 20% off your first app purchase. The Diamond Art Club does have a mobile app, and it's handy for things like notifications, like restock notifications and stuff, and I get that discount code. And then we have a set of stickers. These are all individual stickers, and this is, like I said, legally licensed from Dr. Seuss and How the Grinch Stole Christmas. These are stickers as well. I'm going to use this in my paper logbook once I actually go to start working on the kit. And then we have a set of pre-cut sticker labels here. Wow, that's a lot of different dark colors. I didn't expect there to be that much of a gradient, but we'll see when we look at the canvas how much color blocking there is with those. But anyway, we have the DMC code in the right-hand column. This comes from the DMC brand of floss, like in cross stitch, and most diamond painting companies will use this color code system. Diamond Art Club puts their special drills at the end. Z is going to be our fairy dust. L is our iridescent. AB is going to be our AB. We'll go over those in a moment when we're looking at the drills. Just want to quickly point out that 6000's range colors are actually not part of the DMC color code system. Those are colors that Diamond Art Club has created to fill gaps in the DMC. Since Diamond Art Club makes all their diamonds in-house, they can create colors like those to help them match the original artwork that much more closely. Oh my gosh, this is so little and cute. Oh, this is really cute, you guys. I'll tell you what, I'm a sucker for these little diamond paintings. Oh my gosh. Okay. Give me a sack size kit, especially with the crazy stress and stuff of the holidays, any day of the week. Now, these smaller kits, I find that because they get wrapped so tightly to fit in the small box, you'll sometimes see like the plastic cover will shift a little bit, and it'll really want to stay kind of rolled up or have those little folds or bends in them. So just do what I did, roll this back the opposite direction, and then also peeling back the plastic cover about halfway each direction and laying it back down. You can see this is already laying so much more nicely. So there is Grinch Ornament. This will be a nice, quick little project. Now let's go over features, again, for my newbies. So branding is up there at the top. Canvas material, I really do like Diamond Art Club's canvases a lot. They're real soft on the back and have a nice weight and thickness to them. More importantly, they lay flat well. They're easy and nice to diamond paint on, and if you were to like hang them on your wall just by themselves, like some people will do, they will tend to just lay nicely, you know. And then we have a thick plastic cover and poured glue. That's pretty sticky. Their plastic cover has perforated sections in it with lines to show you where the edges are. So if you like having these kind of dedicated areas to work within when you're diamond painting, that is an option for you. Legends at the top left, bottom right, and then we have a thumbnail, the title, the size, and copyright. So like I mentioned earlier, this is officially licensed, which means that Diamond Art Club does have a licensing agreement in place with Dr. Seuss Enterprises, the Grinch Who Stole Christmas specifically, and they have permission to use this artwork and are compensating Dr. Seuss for the use of it. We have their socials and a bit about their lifetime warranty. Now, as long as you're the original owner and purchaser of your kit, you're covered under that lifetime warranty, which includes things like if you were to run out of a drill color or something like that, you can contact customer support to get help. Now, this kit definitely has a ton of what we call color blocking. Color blocking is where we have sometimes literal blocks of the same color in a small area. There's tons of it with the shading in the background, which there is a lot actually. There's a lot of color changes there. So I'm going to grab my multi-placer and that tray with lots of space and just zip right through areas like that. The opposite of color blocking is confetti. This is kind of confetti where you've got like some single place drills, a little bit of it in like maybe around the snowflakes, but really there's not a great example of confetti in this kit. But confetti is where you have more color changes in a small area, and so you're going to be doing more single placing and probably changing the color out in your tray more often. But yeah, color blocking goes fast. Confetti tends to take a bit longer, but confetti is how you get nice shading and also more details. So a nice mix of both is nice, but I'll tell you what, this being a smaller size kit and having all that color blocking, totally accessible project for the holiday season if you're busy like me. This is true to size, and I also was going to say I feel like this would be a very beginner friendly project too. So someone that's newer to diamond painting, if you know they like the Grinch, like classic The Grinch movie, this can be a really good introduction to the craft, and you're also getting them something that's really nice quality. And let's talk about drills. So just a little pack of diamonds here. It does tell you what kit these go with on that sticker there. And we're going to start off right away with one of our special drills. This is Z666. This is a fairy dust diamond. Now, fairy dust diamonds have what looks like a fine glitter coating brush on the top. It gives them a pearlescent sheen and a subtle shimmery effect. It's more subtle than the other special drills you're going to see in this video, but it's actually my favorite kind of special drill that Diamond Art Club has. I love the subtle shimmery effect. These are square diamonds. Diamond Art Club square drills are really nice quality. They tend to be very consistent in size and shape and not be too trash prone. If you're seeing static like I am, the drills clinging to the sides of the bags, I'm going to highly recommend dryer sheets. They're going to be your best friend. When I go to kit up these diamonds, get them out of the bags, I'm literally just going to have a whole dryer sheet open in front of me and pour these diamonds straight onto that dryer sheet, sift it around a little bit, and then pour them into storage container or baggies. And that tends to really dispel the static and save my sanity. We have our other fairy dust diamond here, Z166. This is really kind of chartreuse. I was going to say pukey green, but that's not very nice. But it's the Grinch's hand. It's got to be the Grinch's hand. Because there's, yes, okay. I was going to say, it just, I'm going to call it that because it's the Grinch. It suits, right? And then the 6000 range color, you can see it's not like a special drill in terms of there's not like a special coating on it, but apparently that shade of Light blue doesn't exist in the DMC. Here's our last two special drills here at the very end. First is going to be an AB. Now AB stands for Aurora Borealis. These diamonds get their name from the northern lights and have a really sparkly iridescent coating on the top. It's very, very eye-catching. Certainly more in your face than the fairy dust diamond was. These are going to draw your eye to the areas they've been charted and maybe even pick up some of the colors of the diamonds around them a little bit. Last but not least, we have our iridescent diamond, L5200. Iridescent diamonds have a crystal-like effect. So the mirror backing you see, that's the bottom of the drill. It's going to go flat on the canvas. It covers up the symbol and helps with the reflective quality of the diamonds. And this clear crystal-y effect is going to be kind of a showstopper. It's going to jump out at you. It's a unique effect for sure. And let's now go ahead and take a look at where each of these special drills are going to be found. This should be pretty easy because it's such a small kit, but as I mentioned, that kind of greenish, that light greenish olive fairy dust color is the Grinch's hand. Just color block all of that. The red fairy dust, well, it's the only red color in this kit, so it's going to be the ornament as well as the Grinch's sleeve over here. The yellow AB is going to be this part of the ornament, so where that like kind of metal clasp is. And then last we have the clear iridescent crystal-like diamond, and that is the bits of, is that snow or supposed to be stars? Because we have our big old snowflakes, so maybe those are kind of supposed to be stars in like the night sky, maybe. But anyway, either way, these white dots, those are going to be the clear iridescent diamond. And you know what? That clear color, especially against the darker colors, it's really gonna pop. Like it's gonna look really cool. It's gonna look like stars, I think. So that's a look at Grinch Ornament. And yeah, you cannot go wrong with this one, you guys. I love the classic Grinch imagery. It's really fun. And like I said, I think so perfect for whether you are newer to the craft or wanting to introduce someone to diamond painting, or if you're a seasoned crafter and just thinking, the holiday season is busy, I don't need to have a huge project going. How about I have just a nice small one? And of course, if the nostalgia is hitting for you, classic Grinch Stole Christmas, it's a no-brainer. If you want bigger projects, they're going to have some of those too. Now let's take a look at the washi tape. This is one of at least a couple of accessories they're releasing. I think they're also going to have some release paper, but licensed Grinch washi tape is so much fun. I wonder if we'll see like some of their other IPs do washi tape. That would be really, really neat to see. But this is all going to have, Diamond Art Clips branding on the box and everything. Now, what you might be wondering is, oh, this is cute. This explains it. I was just about to explain it, doing my job here. So why do you use washi tape when it comes to diamond painting? Well, right here, it makes it real seasonal and cute. So add a dash of holiday mischief to your diamond painting experience with our official Grinch themed washi tape set. Made with premium washi paper for smooth sticking and clean removal. It's perfect for sectioning canvases and protecting edges with a twist of Seuss style fun. So, and then it's got your size. So this is 1.5 centimeter wide. So that's a good size. And so the edges, what they're talking about is that on your canvas, you can see there's a little bit of glue there that goes past the edge of the drill field. Now, this is pretty standard. Whatever company you're getting kits from, there's usually going to be a little bit of overspill. And that's because rather that than try to get it perfectly lined up to the edge and then there not actually be enough glue on the symbols and then your drills don't stick. So you're virtually always going to see at least a little tiny bit of glue going past the edge of that drill field. Now that is going to be a magnet for dirt, dust. If you have pets, it's going to get your pet hair in it. Believe me, I have a kit that I didn't do a washi border on because I was lazy. Literally my current whip. And the pet fur and the dust situation is real. So by doing a border around that, it protects, stops any dust or dirt from getting in there. Also, you have some Grinch themed washi tape around a Grinch painting. It's fun. It's just cute and seasonal. So that's use number one. Use number two is sectioning, which I did do a video demoing and explaining all this. That'll be linked below too. But sectioning is, so if you're like me, so the pre-section perforated cover is nice and all, but I sometimes just want to make my own size sections. Like in this case, I literally would probably just divide this canvas into 4 big sections. I like working in big sections sometimes. I don't want to work within the perforated cover. I actually like to use washi tape to create my section. So I'll lay the layer of washi tape on top of the plastic cover, and then I'll use, you know, a pair of, what's it called? A seam ripper, or like really carefully like a ceramic blade pen, and just cut through the plastic cover and then peel it back. And then I can see where the edges are because of the washi tape. That's the other thing I use washi tape for. So those 2 things. Check out the video if you want to see a demo of both of those things. Let's take a look at this actual washi tape. Okay. Oh, that's like tape shut. Hold on. Curious what the price point will be on these. I actually have no idea. But it is licensed, so that always, you know, adds a factor. I think it said these are, it says up to 5 meters long. Let's take a peek. All right. So here's our first, well, let's do these one at a time, and I'll kind of open them up to show you a bit. So we've got kind of classic Grinch face here. Try not to rip it. There's that roll of washi tape. And that does feel like, actually, in my opinion, that does feel like that has a good amount of stick, because honestly, not all washi tape is created equal. Here's the thing with washi tape. Washi tape is by nature low tack. And so it's not supposed to be like crazy sticky, but I want just enough stickiness that it's not going to be a huge fuss when I'm trying to use it for sectioning purposes. When you go to lay it around the border, that at least will usually, it gives a little bit of extra to hold on to because there's a little bit of glue there. So you have the Grinch with the actual, like book or animated movie logo there. Lots of different color palettes going on. We have more traditional Christmas colors. Let's see. That looks like a good amount of washi tape too, up to 5 meters. It's not like it's just a short little roll. This looks like that really suits. I like that there's red in this one. I want some washi tape with red in it for this kit. That's roll number 3. And then we have 3 more. Oh, cute. Oh, this is fun. Maybe for some of the other projects where you have, maybe it's more Whoville centric. This one, it's all one way. You can kind of see. It's cute. I've got the song stuck in my head now. Oh no. Okay. Trying not to just completely roll these up messily. And then we've got 2 more rolls. Sorry, you guys. Get to those. Okay, this is cute. You can actually see these ones from further away a little bit better. I want to see this one. Oh, fun. Very seasonal. Let me zoom you in. Here we go. There, you can see a little bit better. It's wanting to grab the thing behind it. There we go. That's really cute. So it's not like the live action Jim Carrey Grinch Who Stole Christmas movie. It's like the classic animated version of this movie and or book. And then there was a book, wasn't there? Am I crazy? There was, wasn't there? Yeah. I'm so tired. Oh, okay, this is all this way. Oh, we got the dog. Okay, so yeah, more like character pieces. Merry Grinchmas. So cute. All right, you guys, that is a look at the washi tape that comes with these. And look, I have a lot of washi tape. And so when I look at these rolls and I see like how thick they are, like that's a good amount of washi tape. So you're going to be getting a lot, and you're going to get 6 different rolls that are all on theme, match all your different Grinch kits, or just if you have another seasonal kit you want to work on and just want some fun Grinch theme washi tape, you've got that as an option. So anyway, you guys, that is a look at Grinch Ornament and the washi tape. Like I said, these are part of a Grinch themed kind of mini drop they're doing tomorrow, which is Saturday, December 6th. That release time, again, if they're sticking to a normal weekend release schedule of times, there will be the general release at 9:30 a.m. Pacific, 12:30 p.m. Eastern, and they'll have an early access window half an hour before that, but it is possible they might decide to just do, because it's a unique situation, just one drop time. The best advice I have for you is to take a look at their socials, and I will also try to post an update here too. Thanks to Diamond Art Club for sending these over for me to share. I hope that this helped. I hope this, was helpful for you to be able to decide if you're going to shop for these this weekend. Check out some of my fellow fabulous content creators for more unboxings of these Grinch kits, and let me know below what you think. Are you a big Grinch, the Grinch fan? Is this one you're going to put on your wish list for someday, or one you're going to enjoy vicariously through others? You guys, thanks so much for watching. Please subscribe if you want to see more diamond painting videos from me. I unbox and do completed reviews of lots of different companies here. And I also do weekly whip and chats if you want some company while you're crafting on Monday mornings. And I also just do a variety of other diamond painting stuff here. Either way, though, I hope you're doing very, very well this holiday season, and that you have a day and a week that's as wonderful as you are. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.